Hello and welcome to this week's newscast. Today we'll be looking at Deutsche Bank's dismissal of China's concerns over solar demand, Germany's slow year in PV, and two pieces of good news from Japan and South Africa. Deutsche Bank has said in an investor note that its PV demand estimate of 12 gigawatts for China is at the bottom end of its projections for the country this year. The forecast follows negative reactions to market forecasts and wrongly interpreted Chinese government guidance on PV installation targets for 2014. Continuing to make checks on the possible demand drivers in China and recent sharp increases in the spot market price of polysilicon, Deutsche Bank's research analyst Vishal Shah said in the note that the Chinese government's latest target to add 14 gigawatts of PV in 2014 could easily be exceeded. The rationale comes from the target set by the Chinese government in 2013 for 10 gigawatts of installations that, according to Deutsche Bank's most recent checks, is expected to have been exceeded by around 2 gigawatts. With the Chinese government's target raised to 14 gigawatts in 2014, Shah noted that a further 2 to 4 gigawatts was actually likely to be grid connected in China this year, pushing Deutsche Bank's bullish forecast for the country to as high as 18 gigawatts. Germany's total installed solar capacity for 2013 was 3.3 gigawatts, according to new data from Federal Network Authority Bundesnetzagentur. December's installed capacity under the country's support scheme was 166 megawatts, confirming that last year saw less than half of 2012's total of 7.6 gigawatts. Market research firm EUPD had been predicting a total install rate of 3.9 gigawatts. The new German coalition government is looking to enforce a 2.5 gigawatt cap for solar energy in the country under new energy laws that it hopes to pass during the summer. As we reported last week, the government is also being criticised for plans to introduce a levy on self-consumed power. Since then, the country's BDI business lobby group has also hit out at the plans, warning that the additional charge puts 900,000 jobs at risk. Construction has begun on a 26.2 megawatt ground mount PV plant at a former golf course in Fukushima Prefecture, Japan, by JFE Engineering, a unit of steelmaker and heavy industrial corporation JFE Holdings. Sunny Health, a health supplement and cosmetics industry supplier, will operate the plant in the city of Sukagawa. A traditional groundbreaking ceremony was held on the 31st of January to mark the beginning of construction at the 76.5 hectare site. The plant will generate around 26,000 megawatt hours of energy per year, enough to meet the power consumption of around 8,000 households. Around 105,000 solar panels will be used in the construction. According to a press release in Japanese on the company's website, JFE Engineering aims to be involved with the development of 300 megawatts of solar power projects this year. South Africa has been rated the most attractive emerging PV market in a quarterly report for global information company IHS. South Africa scored 66 out of 100 when analysed for macroeconomic climate, market size potential, profitability and pipeline maturity alongside other emerging markets. South Africa topped the chart thanks to the country's solar goal of 8.4 gigawatts by 2030 and the favourable tender process of its National Renewable Energy Programme, which has attracted significant solar investment. Ranked second by IHS is Thailand, with a score of 49. However, IHS predicts a slide in the table soon for Thailand due to changes in its investor-attracting feed-in tariff, which pays premiums to solar power producers that will now be replaced with just a rooftop fit. Turkey is ranked third, with a score of 45, although IHS predicts Turkey's placement is at risk from its low solar pipeline. Turkey currently has a very low base of installed solar projects with just 3 megawatts connected and 150 megawatts proposed at the start of 2013. Romania was fourth in the ranks, scoring 43, and Mexico fifth with 42. Meanwhile, back in South Africa, Photovoltaic Technology Intellectual Property, or PTIP, a spin-off from the University of Johannesburg, has commissioned its SIGS thin-film solar module pilot line in collaboration with equipment supplier Singulus Technologies. The facility in the Technopark near Stellenbosch is designed to serve as a state-of-the-art research and development facility for commercial-scale SIGS modules that take advantage of the climate and technology benefits of SIGS, such as temperature coefficiency and low light conditions in the region. PTIP aims to supply SIGS modules with high local content to planned and future PV projects in South Africa. Singulus Technologies was a core partner with PTIP for around 3 years. PTIP placed a €7 million order for equipment with Singulus in mid-2012. And that's all for this week's whirlwind tour of global solar news. Until next Tuesday's newscast, you can keep up to date with breaking PV stories on our website and our Twitter feed. Thanks for watching.